God says, according to all that I have commanded you, he tells Moses in verse 11, according to all I tell you, they shall do. It's very important to follow the instructions. They're just to build it, not vary one bit from what God has told Moses, because even if God tried to explain the spiritual fulfillments of every aspect of this tabernacle system, that won't come to fulfillment until Christ comes and replaces it. Even if he tried to explain what the altar meant and the laver and everything, if he tried to explain all that represents, they wouldn't be able to understand it anyway. They can't see the future. Much of the symbolism involved in the tabernacle and the Levitical system doesn't even pertain to them, the symbolism. But to a future age, they just have to obey by faith, just like you and I do. God is working an eternal objective. He tells me it over and over. So I'm going, why do I have to go through this? Well, you'll get it one day, and then you'll be, bummed out because you're complaining all the time. They set up their own false god and start worshiping it. That's what many people do today. They use their God-given gifts unto idolatry, serving false worldly gods. People take things into their own hands and determine their own form of worship, not willing to wait on God and follow him by faith. 1 Corinthians 10 tells me that this whole wilderness experience happened to them, it says, as an example to us. It became an example, all right, but a bad example. An example I'm to learn from and not repeat the same mistakes, the New Testament tells me.